Hey, it is time for some more Dark Deity. So we finished Pokemon Legends RCS. Well, finished. We finished everything that we're gonna do in Pokemon Legends RCS. So a new streaming project will start on Sunday in Shovel Knight that I've never played before. So yeah, that's that. And I'm, at least for the remainder of this project, gonna switch to 3 streams, I think. Unless, you know, I feel in a week. The default will be 3 streams for, like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, like all 3 days for this game. That said, at least this week, there's a good chance that one, if not multiple of the streams will be shorter in exchange. So yeah, less streaming hours. Either way. Well, let's just jump over to the gaming screen and boot up the game at the same time. Dark Deity. Put that over there. Get nice into position. Play screen. Maybe like this. Like this. Seems good enough. Let's get that bun off the shoulder. Like this will do, I think. And then we play the game. There we go. Yes, pretty sure if I remember correctly, we accidentally entered the map last time. And I wanted to do supports first in theory for the beginning of the stream, but it is how it is. I already selected the units. Right. And I remember where we left off. The last thing we did was get everyone promoted, obviously. That I did remember, but yes, we went and held our Revolution promotion conversation. And yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to proceed from here. I'm not sure if defeating as many enemies as possible would be ideal. We are on the highest tier classes now. I don't know how much XP we can get. They are lower level than us. Let's check how many of these guys have something they drop anyway. That might affect our judgment, our choices. It does not appear to be... There does not appear to be anyone dropping anything. Sure. Start. Start. Varric's soldiers have you surrounded. Break through their ranks and escape to High Ridge. All of your active units must escape. Okay, I was contemplating like taking one of my highest movement units and just applying every single rally and shove to get him out in one turn. Now everyone needs to leave. That checks out. These guys are all physical, right? Yeah. You got this. Bummer. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Much better. This guy might be able to reach our protagonist, but he's bulky as well. good. Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
Sure. Let's put you into range. Haste.
Off you go.
And
Let's do it.
that'll do. Phase.
This will be quick.
Come across. That should do. Oh, it's the magic attack anyway. Power 24. Power 24. Power 26. Power 26. You don't hurt him at all. Okay, Haste. It's free XP.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Okay, no speed unfortunately, but this was a really nice level up in terms of how many stats went up. Attack. Wait. The setups actually increased this, right? I wonder if unequipping and re-equipping that will fix these numbers, or if any level up, like if you were to, let's say, have Malice Suffering equipped and then train up a unit a lot that has decent defense and fortitude growth. If you were to unequip Malice Suffering afterwards, if these stats would double, like essentially, let's say we have a unit that is still low level, and we baby them to get a lot of level ups, where they have a good growth in both of these stats, and they reach like 15 or 20, and then we're like, okay, well, time to unequip it, and then it immediately jumps to like, let's say 20, right? From 20, and then it jumps immediately to 40, despite each level up normally being supposed to only give 1 stat point instead of the 2 that it did in the end apply. Because like you could just do that. The unit, you wouldn't even need to get any combat. They could constantly just do any of their actions. That is...
Oh, all right.
relevant. Another reason why, for a few weeks at least, I'll probably not be streaming that long is because American Daylights has already been and European has not, and until then I'm gonna have a harder time napping before stream in order to be more awake. So that's another reason why these streams are gonna be a bit shorter. Anyone else with good fortitude? Yes. Alright.
At your disposal.
Right there. Right there. We could reach her, that's fine. Okay. This is good. We're all spreading out. Yeah. What 82 might does to an enemy. Yep. Scary shit. Oh, they're all on the move. I guess that makes sense. Unfortunately not one-shotting these guys, but you know. At least it seems like these guys are not as dodgy as some of the others we've already encountered. Perfect. I might be able to just defeat every last one of them.
Am I needed?
Bummer. Okay.
Right
What
away.
if we just... Sure. Take this one out. You got
I'm
decent
on it.
fortitude. Take this one out. Oh, right, that was not taking him out, but okay. It's fine. Nope. Actually, I'd rather just... The crit rates are not that insane. Unfortunate. Failed the coin flip. Oh, right, the sound does not get moved. I remember. Can you do something about this? A little bit. There we go. It's enough for a kill. Not enough for a kill. But anyone here should be able to take a hit. Or two even. So I'm not worried about them.
Thought you'd never ask. Sorry in advance.
Good job. Garrick. Good. Can we... These guys are bulky.
On the move.
All my chain units are on the left side.
I will.
We need to do something about all these mages.
You dropped something.
Good. It's armed. It's a little less scary now. I see. Do we deal 0? No, we actually do deal damage to this one. How about you, Caius? What can you do? Easy kills. Hit and run. Good dodge. But yeah, as a result of being sleepy, I am probably lower energy than normal, which, you know, my normal energy levels are not exactly high. Move over here. We can bait one of the mages, that's nice.
All yours.
Can we have you kill the other mage? Yes, we can. Very good. Being in range of multiple of these is actually a little scary. I hope things will go just fine anyway. Alright, one-man army on the right front. Actually did make armored units really good in this game. But you know, is a challenge for Fire Emblem games. Oh, that flyer might be a bit scary though. Given that they have control over whether they use physical or magical weapons.
Well played.
Speaking of, I don't think I use a single unit that has that, so I guess I don't know how I would change between those two. Good. So free.
Inevitable.
What?
But so soon?
Guess he got crit. That sucks. Or he got doubled. No, I can't imagine he getting doubled. He wasn't that slow. Guess we restart the chapter because I don't really want to get -3 on a stat. That was a bit harsh. And even if the protagonist isn't force deployed, there's still a chance that... Wait, how about we change things slightly?
Chop chop!
There we go.
Proudly meeting expectations.
I am here.
Can take this tile. Wait. Carving. You go pusher.
Brace yourself.
Much better. Step into the range with
All yours.
one respectively. Then I would like to
Off you go.
lend an extra movement, of course. Warp him around.
This will be quick.
Can I?
On the move. Make haste.
we
Are
go.
you sure?
Have fun.
Get Linden up in there. All up in their business. Fantastic. Don't know if anyone else who can warp reposition stuff, but
How can I assist?
alright, his level up changed. Never mind. Guess I was wrong. I was pretty sure I got both the defense and fortitude up, but now fortitude is 11 instead of 10. And defense is still 9. This was definitely a
can I
worse level up
assist?
though. Not that I know what exactly it entailed.
Whatever you need.
Sure. Over there. That'll do. For enemies being able to reach. Go forward. Can they move up instead? This time? Good. Okay, nice delete button. I mean, easy delete button.
Here to help.
Yikes. Chain this guy down.
You're not going anywhere.
Good.
I guess.
Can we do something about you? Not really,
Bottoms up.
but we can try. All right. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. How much is the damage I put against this one? Not too insane, but it's also not terrible. Because of bolster crit rates with this weapon, so
Let's get going.
attack this guy right here.
That was close.
Can we? Not so much. Lowest hit rate gets against us, ironically, with the accuracy weapon. Interesting. I thought normally those give the enemies better hit rates against us, but not in this case. It seems like. Nice, nice. No damage. It's always funny when like armor knight like units don't do anything.
Off you go.
Dang it.
Chop chop.
Draw near to the light.
I will.
I will.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, what's this guy's range?
I
Let's
will.
barely stay in this one's.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, this tower right here. Fantastic. Who's left? Him. I mean, they don't even die from that attack, so That'll do. Nice. I mean, we missed, but even if we didn't. Okay.
I am here.
Heal. Okay, good. Another kill. So free. Armor Knight. All powerful. Very good. Alrighty. Big bonks. Oh, you can reach Alden. Oh, that's great for you. Ouch. Some of these units had to take quite a beating in terms of enemy numbers. Okay, good. This guy can swap between physical and magical. Can't. No. As an enemy they can't. Okay, so I'm fine. Fine to just 128.
At your disposal.
Nice one. I assumed as much.
What will it be?
Since even just one crit was gonna be enough. Not here though. Failed the coin flip.
Leave some for me.
We got it with
With every shot, progress.
Caius. That'll do.
Nice move.
Alright. This is not a route map, but it is a route map, isn't it? Well, this enemy is probably fast. I might want to help out so she doesn't get overrun with too many of them. Okay,
Chop chop.
Off you go.
okay.
My shield is yours.
You're bulky. I could just send you in there. Sure. Heal.
Draw near to the light.
It is willed.
Fantastic. That's another level up for
Grown is the shadow.
Helena. Right. Defense for Fortitude. Damn. So good. Okay. Attacking him willingly. Bold action, bold choice. Good.
Honored.
Right there. You need healing. Hey, we can run off of the map. I do wonder though.
Make haste.
Should I try to get everyone healed? Maybe I will. Could get some extra monies out of earlier end chapter though.
Leave it to me.
So maybe I won't heal everyone. There we go. Rest in pieces. Miss.
My shield is yours.
That's at least a little bit accuracy, but still not good enough. Now then.
I'm on it.
You might as well leave. Same for you. I guess Lauren could have repositioned people, so there was a benefit to having her around still. I didn't mean to just confirm. Oh boy.
Are you sure?
Good. Are you gonna be alright?
Today was not their day.
Nice. Not too shocking.
Now, press the attack.
Easy. Ooh, her HP's looking awfully... 1 HP.
I must hold on.
Good thing I didn't get punished for accidentally just confirming instead of...
Today was not their day.
Honestly, I'm more sleepy than expected. I don't know how long I can hold out. But I'm not sure I can do... Like, obviously, like, in theory, there's no rules for how long a stream has to be, but... It would feel weird, you know? To just... only do this one chapter and be like, yeah, okay, that'll do for today, I guess.
Here to help.
Okay. I didn't mean to auto-confirm, but I guess that's fine. Nope,
How can I
please.
assist?
Imagine if
Fresh as a daisy.
the upgraded healer allowed for 2 heals instead of,
Leave it to me.
range up. That would have been pretty nice. But yeah.
It is willed.
Oh, wait, huh? Why can I not attack this
I
guy?
am here.
Oh, now I can. Interesting. Good.
Leave some for me.
Good. But yeah, only half of what I'm saying, or yeah, only half of what is coming out of my mouth is being processed. So it's one of those days where I'm like, oh god, I'm way too sleepy to actually properly stream. So maybe this was not very cool, but it didn't have the means to just do a pre. Okay, you know what?
This will be quick.
To do a
Let's
pre-stream
do it.
nap. Couldn't do it this
Are
time.
you sure?
Right there. Wait. I'll at least do some support conversations as well, but maybe this stream really will be super short. Just because I probably can't actually handle it.
Chop chop.
I mean, could force it, but
Swift.
that is not quality content, you know?
Brace yourself.
Not quality of any
Off
sort.
you go.
Okay. So strange that we can just leave the map. Okay, heal.
Nice to see you on your feet.
Escape. Escape. Escape.
Off you go.
And escape. You can escape, however. The squad.
Awaiting orders.
Escape, I guess. Sure, why not?
Have fun. Am I needed?
Escape.
Honored.
We really can go until the end of the map. Enemy face. There's no enemies. Player face.
Let's do it.
Leave. The squad. Sure, let's just leave. Let's just escape. Alrighty. Chapter clear. Come, Irving. Our task is done.
Done it.
Right. Am I the last one out? First in, last out. Let's get back to safety. What under the sun?
Blast.
Stay back. Yes, Amenkos. The one you have named Necromancer. He is your mother. She lives, for now. Where is he? Where is he? He's a coward. Tell him to face us himself. He awaits you, Irving Sildaran, at Arrogance Peak in 7 days' time.
I will.
If it's a fight he wants, he'll have it. Good. Oh, do you hear that? The sands. The sand, it's falling in the glass. Shh. We're running out of time. We're running out of time, Irving. Come on. Chapter 20, Arrogance. Thanks for coming, everyone. My worst fears have been realized. Varric doesn't have my mother. The Necromancer does. How did you learn this? A reanimated soldier approached us as we fled High Ridge. A thrall of the Necromancer, no doubt. This Necromancer goes by the name of Akamenos. And he's expecting us at Arrogance Peak in 7 days. If I'm not there, he'll kill my mother. While it might seem obvious beyond mentioning, we do need to discuss the possibility that we'd be walking into an ambush. She'd have come for me all the same. Esme did more for me than my own father. Of everyone I know, she deserves to suffer the least on another's behalf. She deserves to suffer least. The least kind of makes it sound like everyone deserves to suffer.
Forgive me.
This isn't easy to say, but we shouldn't go. It's true. It is the obvious choice. If we don't show up, he gains nothing from killing her. They lose a useful hostage, and anger their enemies a great deal. We could call their bluff on this one.
That's correct.
Exactly. If we stay, she might die. If we go, she still might die. I would put the odds at a relative equal. On the other hand, if we stay, our mission is unharmed. If we go, we risk losing everything. You're right. I won't ask any of you to come with me. This is my fight, and my fight alone. I go either way. With all due respect, Irving, you should know that is not fair. Maybe not, but that's how it is. We've traveled across continents with you. We've overcome trials that no one has ever even attempted in centuries. You have to stop acting like this your journey alone. There isn't a single one of us who wouldn't come with you.
Still.
It's not that. It's just that I've no right to force my personal burdens on the rest of you. We don't get to have our own burdens anymore. We're in this together. I knew that the moment I stepped off that ship in Varroa. Sure, it may be reckless to try and save your mother, but many of us would do the same. And you'd be right there with us, wouldn't you? Leading the charge for any one of us. Many of us don't have families left to save. It's a blessing that you do.
I trust you.
This is our family now, Irving, and we trust you. One of these days, you're going to have to accept that. I can see that I was abdicating any accountabilities for my actions. It was unfair of me to pretend you wouldn't join me. You're all loyal friends. I'm just here for the good food.
Benji!
You and me both. Oh, but Benji, of course.
I'm lost.
Hey, what did I do? Don't be quiet, you big oaf. I can't believe you just stole my line, Irving. Yes, well, what I mean to say is, it's hard to admit how much I rely on each and every one of you. We rely on each other, Irving. That's how this works. I'll point out, I never said I wanted to stay, simply that we should. The further we acknowledge the danger, the better chance we come out alive. You think I would miss a chance to get Esme back? Not in a heartbeat. We're not doing this because it's strategic. We're doing it because it's right. We're we're going to Arrogance Peak to give this necromancer a beating, and he'll never get the chance to forget. Oh, a beating he'll never forget. To get the chance to forget, I guess. I've been wanting to blast this guy for months.
Just like back home.
You're right by your side, Irving. Always have been, always will be. Thank you. I'm honored to know you all. What is an oath anyway? Da-dun dun da-dun dun. Okay. Supports. A lot of supports. Even more than usual probably because more chapters. Okay, Caius with Elena and Sia. Sure. Elena, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for your abilities. You've pulled me out of more than enough tight spots, but I gotta admit, you don't exactly fight the way I would have expected a monk to.
I don't understand.
And how would you expect a monk to fight? I don't know. I guess I wouldn't. I see.
Well,
I figured monks are supposed to be peaceful. We are peaceful, but peace is a fruit, and like all fruit, it cannot grow unless with the weeds and brambles that threaten it are cut down. That's a pretty scary definition of peace, but a pretty reasonable one, honestly. Tell me, do you consider yourself a violent man? I try not to be.
I wonder.
Do you desire peace in the world? About as much as the next guy. Truthfully. Alright, maybe a little more than the next guy. Then let me ask this. Do you take pleasure in snuffing out a life?
huh?
Gods, Helena, no, of course not. Sometimes it feels fear, I guess, or like a relief, when it means one less person trying to run a sword through my gut, through a gut, but taking pleasure in death. Nah, that's not me.
See it now?
And yet here we are, two devotees of peace, fighting side by side in a revolution. Well, peace under a tyrant is hardly a peace at all. In a way, we are really just fighting to survive.
That's right.
Exactly. I only became a skilled fighter because I trained at the monastery for many seasons. I expected to return and find a world fortified against peace and unity, a world bent on its own destruction. I guess we all find that world sooner or later. We just have to decide how to play our part. I probably misread her message because I was like, wait, that didn't process right in my head. I think there was a structural difference somewhere. The ones who fight are the ones who survive. They are the ones with the privilege and responsibility of shaping the world for the future generations. And I'm grateful I get to survive with, how do you put it? A fellow devotee of peace, I think? Yes. I like to think that's possible. Peace. If not achieving it, at least taking the first steps. It is, undoubtedly. We've already proven that much. Neat. Anosia. Hey Caius! I wanted to catch you for a moment. Oh hi. Hi. What's going on? Nothing. I just wanted to touch on what we talked about a while back, about reasons for fighting.
Works for me.
Alright. I noticed you were a little sullen after that. I wasn't trying to be all downer about things. It's just sort of how it came out. Freaks me out that I could be like one of those sad, washed-up people I used to serve. Didn't want to feel like we were doing the wrong thing, because I think it feels clear that we aren't. I just think it's important to be sure, you know?
Well,
That conversation did grate on me for a while, but you don't seem like the type to get serious. That's one of the only times I've seen you sound negative about anything. If anything, I was sullen because I was worried about you, not about myself. Oh, don't be?
seriously?
Oh yes, the most reassuring response one can acquire. Don't be. You don't have to be so cheery all the time, you know?
Can you not?
I get that. I get that more than I wish I did. And the funniest thing is, I'm not making some big effort to be cheery. It's strange to me that people think that. I just don't see the point of living life somber. Things should be fun. I guess I wasn't giving you enough credit then. I think that's a really admirable way to live. That's part of why I wanted to apologize. I see a lot of my perpetual positivity in you. I would hate to see it dashed by the harsh realities of this world. It would take a lot more than harsh realities of the world to hold me back. Try being an orphan in Concordio. And even this war will feel luxurious. I can't even imagine. Tell you what, I'll bring you with me so you can meet my parents in Duskwater and see the inn. You're curious about it. That actually sounds real nice, and I have no idea where I'm going after all this, but I might take you up on that. I feel so thankful to have so many friends I can rely on now. Never had anything like it. I'm happy for you, Caius. Hard to believe you could have been in the fight at Red Hill. We both know you couldn't take me one-on-one. I'm not so sure about that one, Sia.
Not likely.
Is that so? I'll clear up a sparring area and we can see the truth of things. Whoa, slow down there. I was referring to that specific situation at moment in time. Sure. Maybe she was stronger than him at that point. I'm not convinced. He was pretty amazing from the get-go. Right. Irving with Garrick and with Liberty. Was it good seeing home again, Garrick? I haven't had the time to reflect on that, really. Once I realized we'd arrived too late to stop them from taking Esme, I couldn't think of much else. I know, I couldn't either. I don't claim to know what it must be like for you. Thinking about it still makes me uneasy. Of course it does. But I was immediately comforted by the knowledge they wouldn't do anything to hurt her. Or they'd risk losing their most valuable bargaining chip. That assumes our enemies think rationally. Sorry, not helpful. That's all right. In spite of everything, you seemed glad to see your father. Of course I was. He's a real splinter in the seat most times, but he's still my father. You know, you speak of him a great deal, but not of your mother much. There's hardly anything to complain about. It's possible to speak positively of someone without complaining, you know. I happen to agree with you, so much so that I used the very line before. Though I have not had much luck with it. I can imagine. Anyway, I'd always found it a bit strange that you hardly ever mention her. Especially given that you choose her for a mentor. Chose her for a mentor.
Joke.
Chose her? Irving, I finished my preliminaries, practically last in every category. My mother was the only professor who would take me. Is that so? I can't believe I never knew that. Well, it's not exactly a fact I mention in the same breath as introducing myself.
It's not that simple.
We met when we could hardly speak, Garrick. I think it's fair to say we were well introduced when you passed your preliminaries. I was embarrassed then, alright? I didn't want you to know. I'm not sure what for, but you did a sneak's job of hiding it. I never would have guessed. You're one of the finest archers I've ever known.
Great.
Only one of them? It's never enough with you, is it? If that's how I carry myself, I got that from you.
Not quite.
I was ready to lay the blame. Is that what friends are for? No, family maybe. That's fitting then. I don't know what it's like to have a brother, Irving, but I know what it's like to be your friend. It's difficult to imagine having a brother could be any better. You set the bar quite high. Well, thank you, Garrick. That might have been the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me.
You're really something.
Well, it's true. And only further proof that you're getting sentimental with age. Yeah, I figure if we die young, I'll be free from your ridicule soon enough. You remember what I said before, don't you?
Right.
Yes, if you can help it. I'll never let you live this down. Great, now I'm looking forward to the rest of our long and miserable lives. Good, I'm not alone then. Never, not if I can help it. Alright, Irving and Liberty. Your mother is going to be fine, Irving. She's tougher than she looks. So am I, on Liberty. I won't crumble just because she's gone. We'll get her back.
I'll keep that in mind.
Right, I forget you're not little Irving anymore. It's been too long, truly. You were reporting on us to Alistair, weren't you? When we were kids. Of course I was. He missed you dearly. Timing just doesn't always work out. I know, I'm not better about it. He has a lot on his shoulders. It's alright to resent him for it, you know. He may have had a lot on his shoulders, but he knew you would. But he knew he would. He knew he wouldn't be able to stay. And the alternative is me not standing here, alive. I think I'll take an absentee father over not being here. Maybe so. I just don't want you to hold this all in and be brave. We can talk about that if you want. When did he get so maternal? When I felt it was necessary, thank you very much. I may never have wanted kids of my own, but no one was happier than me when I heard Esma was pregnant. Right. It's a little surreal to think that you were both members of a secret society. Sort of shatters my illusion of just being a normal kid. We wanted for you to get to just be a normal kid. That's why we kept you in Brookstad, away from Shellbones. The family commitments sound a lot more glamorous than they play out.
Still.
Well, looks like I've turned out to handle family matters either way. Funny how that happens, isn't it? I don't think it's funny at all. I feel sorry that you've been brought into this life.
Don't worry.
I'd rather it be me than someone else. I can take it. That's not what I'm worried about. Valid. Who you chatting with? Orima. Alright. Alden and Orima. Alden, how do you feel? Fine. Just tired. Understandable. The last few days haven't left much time for rest. No, they haven't. But I guess it's the same. It's true for everyone else. You're quick to consider the burdens of others. That is the mark of a good heart. Thanks. Why do you ask anyway? Has my form gotten worse?
You misunderstand.
No, not at all. Quite on the contrary. I say your abilities have improved, even beyond what I thought was possible for someone your age. That's just it, I suppose. You're quite young to shoulder the burdens we carry.
Come on.
I don't get why everyone always says that. What you're doing is hard, but it's important. What's the point of waiting until I'm older to make a difference?
My own hardships began at an early age, I'll remind you. I'm no stranger to these thoughts. It's a curious thing, but sometimes battle shows the best in us. More often, it shows the worst. It's important to remember, even when each day brings new peril, that for most people, most days don't look like ours.
That's true. Most of my life in Brookstad was nothing like this. And that wasn't even that long ago.
Things change.
Exactly. Life consists of many moments. Some of joy, peace and quiet. At times, the beauty of Terrasil is enough to surprise you, or a smile from a friend.
The arena.
Youth is a time to discover these truths and hold to them. When I entered the arena, I believed I may have lost some of that time. I can only imagine the same is true for you.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, back at Swift Harbor after the battle when we carried Irving back to the city, the sunset over the ocean. Boy, I never saw anything like it. Never even saw the ocean before. It was beautiful. But I didn't really want to say anything. It felt kind of wrong to find something beautiful after everything we'd been through. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think our lives have those moments too. You just have to know where to find them, how to find them. I broached the subject in the hopes of teaching you something I wished I learned long ago, but I sense I have become the student. Thank you for sharing that reflection with me. Yeah, of course. Thanks for making me think about it.
We have chosen a difficult life, Alden, but we must never lose sight of the reason why we chose it.
Fortunately for us, we got plenty of good reasons all around us.
Fortunately, indeed. Fun. I'm glad that Alden is such a likable kid character because, you know, it's easy to have a kid character that's super annoying. Well, it would be easy. I personally am not as heavily affected, but I'm sure plenty of people would easily be affected for, like, a kid character being super annoying. Alright, Slan and Sarah. Alright. Here's the plan. The next time we go to the Royal Ball. Are you following? Of course. So this boy you had your eye on before this all started, Roderick, you know you can never be with him. Too common. Well, yes, but how does this figure into my
I'm
plan?
intrigued.
The other one. What was his name again?
Surely not.
Dubico? He would never be interested. His family wants to build their holdings, and not to get their primary heir tied to the crown as a prince.
His family wouldn't be interested. But what about true love? True love conquers all, or so most romantic young men believe. All it takes is a little push. Alright, fine. What do you want me to do? Well, Dubiko knows that you're interested. You said that you've made that clear. Correct. They like to have the option of you, even if they don't have you. That makes sense? No, but continue.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
All you need to do is make him think he's losing the option of you. Chelsea can be provoked, well, before it's dismerited, you know? And how do you go about doing that? You shower affection on Roderick. In public, with Dubiko there. It'll drive him crazy. Roderick becomes collateral damage.
Unbelievable.
God, Sloan. How can you manage to turn courtship into life or death? Very carefully, my friend. What if it doesn't work? I don't know if I can bring myself to shame Roderick like that. Bring yourself to shame Roderick, or don't bring yourself to Dubiko's heart. The choice is yours. You're vile, you know that?
Cute.
And that's only the first half of the plan. Sloan is scary. Helena and with Vesta and Sia both. Vesta, if we succeed in securing the aspects, you will have fulfilled your duty, will you not? That's right. What will you do then?
Sworn to protect.
Whatever next needs doing, whatever's right.
Wonder.
But how will you recognize? How will you recognize when it comes? How will you know where you were meant to be? When you heard the call of the gods, your mission became clear. No?
That's right.
Yes, I knew I had to challenge champion of Oasis. And what did you do then? I followed him to you. And then others. Through yet more challenges. And how did you know that that was what you meant to do?
The silent guide leads true.
It seemed clear at the time. One challenge led to the next. Why else would the gods have led me to Orima when they did? Tested me as they did, if not to join all of you in something greater. Exactly. Your call has never left you, just as my duty will never leave me. How I fulfill that duty will change as the world changes. But when the time comes, I'll know what to do then, just like I knew before. You're wise not to blind yourself with tomorrow's concerns. Today's troubles are enough. Naira was the same way. When our quest is complete, you should find her. Vesta, I told you, I cannot return. No, but I have a feeling her time at the monastery came to an end not long after
I
yours.
don't understand.
How can you be so sure? I'm not. It's just a feeling I have. Maybe she'll be the one to find you. Not unlike how you found Orima. That may be, but for now, it's as you say, we focus on
My
today.
shield is yours.
And there's no shortage of tasks ahead. Though I'm glad to face them side by side with a friend. As am I. Fantastic. Lucia. Our lessons have been progressing well. These scarves you're knitting are of a sales-worthy quality. You think so? I think I'm starting to understand what you meant about it being relaxing. It was stressful and us blundering about. And now we can chat and I don't have to think about it much.
That's right.
I don't have to think about it much. I'm glad you're starting to see. Many write knitting off as a lesser activity, but they know little of the peace it can bring to one's mind. And not bother all that. I just know my neck isn't going to be cold when we're marching at night
Don't
now.
understand.
Does it not burden you to keep such worldly concerns at the forefront of your thoughts? Not at all. I live in this worldly world, therefore I am worldly. Stands to reason my thoughts would be of worldly things. That is remarkably intelligent.
Come on.
Are you reconsidering your choices? No, I'm firm in my beliefs, but I'm constantly seeking that which may broaden my understanding of this world. You and I are vastly different. Yet say that again. Long ago, I may have held it against you, or thought it was a lesser view than you hold. I know better than that now. We live according to our creeds. I wouldn't say every creed, not like you or Lincoln at least. I should be more careful with my words. It is rare that I may speak so. A more accurate word to my intentions
is our values.
Well, I have those.
We all do. It is nobody's place to judge another set of values. It is folly and it beneath us.
Maybe?
I do think sometimes judging people is the right call. But, you know, it's usually when people are like bad, doing bad things.
I guess so. Hey, would you mind helping me out with help finish this piece off? My loop at the end always gets caught.
Stay still for a moment. It wouldn't do for me to end your apprenticeship with an unfinished skill set. Shift it to your right, very slightly, then a clean follow through. Trust that it will turn out well, and it will.
Awesome! Is that how you always tie it off?
Most often. Better technique will only come with practice.
As always, I should get ready to sleep. It's got late all of a sudden.
Time passes quickly between friends.
You know it does, doesn't it? Have a good night, Helena.
And the same to you. Yay. Marv, Vesta, and Liberty. You can talk to Vesta.
Vesta, I've never had the chance to fight by your side until now, but you're natural on the battlefield.
Order.
The Mystic Council isn't the only secret society with extensive training.
It appears not. It must have taken considerable effort to keep your skills sharp while you tended the temple at Edlund.
I'm afraid not.
It wasn't as difficult as you might think. The life of a priestess is governed by discipline. There were many times for prayer, meal, services, and everything really. It was just a matter of setting aside enough time for training.
Then you've done it well.
Thank you. You know, with everything that has happened, I'm surprised you haven't spent more time in Edlund. It was a mistake not to. I grew used to high-profile assassinations occurring at the behest of the council. Or at least after looking the other way. But Fasil's death was the first to blindside us in centuries. We'd observed none of the usual signs of the instability in Delia, no abnormal tension in relations with Aramor. It was an anomaly of the highest degree, and only the first of many. You suspect someone on the council might have been involved? Not necessarily, just someone with enough perspective to know exactly how and when to strike, without a strong scent leading back to them. Between the two of us, I pray we'll be able to piece together the whole story. We will. Our partnership is steadfast, Vesta. If anyone can get to the bottom of this, it's us. Your confidence is inspiring. I only wish I shared it. Just give it time. Yeah. Imagine being this confident. Talking of Liberty, and that's done. Vesta, we need to talk about our orders from back in Shillabons. I was wondering when you would seek me out. Things look grim, don't they? Take heart, Vesta. I only just showed up. Yes, I suppose if anyone could turn the tide, it would be you. Here's to hoping you can make the difference I believe you can. I don't know I'm quite the weapon I once was. Too many years spent in a dead-end post, brewing beer with villagers who don't know how to read. I'm tripping over the sentences there a lot. Was it really so bad? It's been glorious, Vesta. Best time of my life. I'm sure you know that I never wanted any of this. Of course, we all know that. What's the news? Alistair did some digging on our little friend from Cosmere, Atlas. He thinks it's a credible accusation. Well, of course it is. He's been suspected of something or something or other on and off for years. Yes, but he dug further than that. If you line up his disappearance with certain events in Delia that directly preceded the start of the war, you think he had Fasil killed and framed the Aramonians? Alistair suspects.
haven't been able to, I haven't been up to date in the politics of it, but even I smelled something off with that. No motive. Precisely. Faisal was an excellent king, but whoever that sorcerer was, he clearly had an agenda. Something that the war benefited. Maybe something that required the war. I see. I will keep my mind on it. Is it enough sacrifices are needed? And just them die in proximity of something is enough for that? Or just undead soldiers. Maybe you need a legion of undead soldiers. And that is definitely a war will do that. We'll leave people behind. We'll leave armor behind. We'll leave weapons behind. All of which recycled in one go by using the undead. As will I. Iris and Elias again. Hey Elias, I've been thinking about something you said. I hope some sharp words of mine haven't been gnawing at you all this time. Not at all, don't worry about it. Unfortunately, I talk too much for my own good, so you'll have to remind me of just what you're referring to. What he said about adepts dealing in destruction.
Sure thing.
Ah, yes. Doesn't seem to have changed much since I last checked.
I'm not sure.
No, but I've more been wondering, does it have to be that way? Could we actually use our gifts to create instead? To make something new and beautiful? I don't see why not. I've heard Helena speak of adept performers in Najan theater, but something like that seems to require a culture that values our gifts. What about visual art, like sculpting, but on a larger scale? Or maybe something more practical, like smelting raw materials? My abilities were undoubtedly quite useful to me at the Forge during my time in Everheath.
That sounds right.
Maybe that's the answer then. Maybe that's our way back into Knowless. To show the world that what we're capable of creating instead of destroying.
Careful.
Even if we succeeded in demonstrating that, I'm not sure the widespread acceptance of adepts in Knowless is realistically achievable in our lifetimes. Maybe not, but it's worth a try. Besides, Besides, if it's ever achieved by anyone, someone before them will have needed to have laid the groundwork, the foundation for that change. If it won't happen overnight today, it won't happen tomorrow either. You're right, I shouldn't dismiss it. It's just that I made my peace with leaving home long ago. We both did, but we can't forget the reason why. We never had another choice. We were forced to give up more than the superstitions and we were forced to give up more than the superstitions and threats to our safety. But the traditions too. The art, architecture, history, food, landscapes. We never chose to leave any of that behind. I would like to see the inside of a Nulasian temple again. How about the inside of a bakery? Wouldn't hurt. So long as I got to eat something, that is. See? If we work for a change, you might make that possible for future outcasts like us. I feel that would make it all worth it. Maybe it would.
Careful.
You have a compassionate heart, Iris. The world can take away everything else, but never let it take that from you. And if you want to bring adepts together to create something beautiful and new, count me in. I'd be honored to be a part of that. Really? You mean that? I mean it. Alright, I'll hold you to that, you know? Good. I sincerely hope you will. Nice. There's some quality conversations had in this game. This may sound super stupid, but I think I'll leave it at like only 1 hour streaming. Like I'm sleepy. I'm tired. And I still have stuff to do in the first place, which is why even without that I would have shortened the stream times. But I still have 2 more streams. Tomorrow and the day after. Maybe I can nap for one of them, maybe I'll feel less tired for one of them. And then one of them can be a bit longer in exchange, you know? But I guess, as dumb as it sounds,
as dumb as it is. Oh, that's the wrong button, that's why. Okay. As dumb as it sounds, we're gonna do like this way short stream, essentially. Where's my mouse? Oh, over there. There we go. Whoop-de-doo. We're gonna have a very short stream, but hey, whatever. It is at least an hour, you know? It could have been worse. And the supports didn't properly wake me up. That's what I was considering as a potential possibility, but I was yawning in between the supports as well, so it is what it is. So yeah, we'll be ending stream there, but we'll be back with more tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be less sleepy then. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day / night. And see you again sometime. Until then, bye-bye and thanks for moving by. So yeah, bye. Again, tomorrow, the day after, and then on Sunday we start Shovel Knight. Bye-bye.